From CAD drawings to a fully detailed foundation and elevator pit, showing you how to build it right with clarity and precision. So in this video, we are going to work on the structure of a building, and we will learn how we can create its foundation and its elevator pit based on the documents that we have. First, I'm going to show you the document, the plans, the foundation plans, and the sections, everything that it has, and then we're going to switch back to Revit and model every part. Now, let me explain what we have in this CAD file. We have the foundation plan, which is this one, and in this section, as you can see, I had modeled the grids and the axes and the levels, and after that, we are going to use this plan for creating the foundation. As you can see, this line, the foundation line in here, is not like a straight. It is rotated, and because of this, we are going to pick these lines to model the foundation exactly as it is. And also for these sections, we are going to do the same. After that, we are going to create this link concrete inside all of these sections. This layer is used for creating a level base, a clean base for the main foundation, and also it prevents the contact between the soil and the foundation. Okay, it has a lot of features. I just mentioned some of them. Now let's also check the section we had in here. As you can see, this is our main foundation. Its thickness is 90 centimeter, and the elevator pit in here is 30 centimeter. We are going to model them separately, and in this part, the section between the main foundation and the elevator pit is also 30 centimeter, and we are going to model all of these sections in Revit. So these are all of the detail and information we need from this CAD file. As I explained, we are going to import just this foundation plan to Revit to be precise, and then based off all of the information we have in here, we're going to model the exact parts that we need. Now, let's go back to Revit. In here, after creating the main information like these grids and levels, we're going to drag our CAD file into Revit environment. You can either drag it like what I'm going to do, or you can just simply insert it from this section. I'm going to place it exactly in this part, and then to match it with the information I have in here, we're going to go to modify, use this align, select this A grid, and then click on this section. Okay, after this, I'm going to click on this number 1 and click on here. Okay, now everything is in its place, and we can easily just simply pick these foundation. If we go to this east elevation in here, as you can see, we have this level for the piles that we have under the foundation, and in this part we have top of foundation. Our foundation will be exactly in this section, and the size of link concrete is also set before. Now I'm going to just go to top of foundation level, because if we want to create it exactly in its place, we should be on that level. Let's go to this section. We already have our plan in here, and to start, I'm going to go to this structure section, and on foundation panel, we're going to use this slab, a structural foundation slab. In the properties section, I'm going to switch to this one. I have already created the sections that we need, this one, and the thickness, the layer for the link concrete, we're going to use them, and you already know how you can change them. Then we are going to use this pick line, and we are going to select all of these lines that we have in here, this one and the last one in here. We are going to trim them just to be sure, this section and this part. After that, let's also try. Okay, after that, we're going to do the same for this smaller section in all of these parts. For that, you just need to hover your mouse over one of these edges and press tab to select all of these parts. Make sure to select the right lines. In here, I'm going to selecting the green lines because it is the foundation framework. Select all of them this way and this one. And after that, we are going to select these lines for the elevator pit, and then we are going to hit finish. If we go to this 3D view, we can see the foundation. I'm going to go to visibility and graphic in the imported category, and I'm going to uncheck this section so we don't see any plan in the 3D view, just the foundation and the models we have created. Then we're going to go to the level, top of foundation, and in here we're going to create our section. This way it is easier to see and check what we are doing. Go to view, and in here we can see everything. I'm going to also hide this plan. Much better. Okay. We didn't add the link concrete in here. We're going to do it later because this is the elevator pit and we're going to work on that part. Let me go back to this section and click on this part. If you look at this section, this part is a little bit larger than this section. Since it's not on a straight line, we're going to do the same for elevator pit for all of these walls, and we are going to just pick these sections. So I'm going to go to this slab section again, and I'm going to switch to this type 30 centimeter foundation. Then I'm going to use this pick line, and then I will first of all select this line. Then I'm going to set my value in here, which was 34 centimeter, and I'm going to repeat it for all of these parts. Now let's trim these parts together. Okay, and hit finish. Okay, this warning is because we created this in top of foundation and it has clashed with this main section. So we're going to go back to the section we created, and in here, first I'm going to switch its level to base of foundation this way, and then we are going to add that 30 centimeter extra space we had between this base and this part. So we are going to use this height offset from level, and I'm going to set it on minus 30 centimeter this way. Then we are going to go back to, let's go to base of foundation, and in here I'm going to go back to this slab, and we are going to again use this type because the height of that part is the same. I'm going to use this pick line. On the same lines, you can either select them from here, or you can go to this 3D view. In here, we can simply select all of these edges, but in the exterior side, since we are going to create somehow a foundation wall around this elevator pit, we are going to select these interior parts too. Now, if I hit finish and go to this section, we can see that it fills all of these parts with no warning and it is exactly in its place. If you want to check it this way, you can see how clean and precise it is. Now it's time for creating the link concrete. So we are going to go to the top of foundation, or maybe it's better to go to the base of foundation. In here, I'm going to select my slab one more time, but this time we're going to use this 10 centimeter foundation slab and with this pick line. First, I'm going to click on all of these lines. Also, we should remember we need to add 10 centimeter more around it this way, and also for this part. And then we are going to do it for all of these parts too. For these sections, we don't need to have any offset. So I'm going to set it on 0, and then we are going to just need to click on these parts. If you press tab, you might be able to select them, but if not, you just need to pick them one by one this way. I'm going to do it for all of these parts, for this section, and also for this part. Now I need to just trim these two parts. Okay, everything is set. Now I'm going to hit finish, except this part. Let's click on continue, and we need to click on these parts because we had just one line. Hit finish. If there was any other problem, you could fix it too. Now that there is nothing, we are going to have the perfect lean concrete. Let's also check the east view or the section. It is in its place, but in these sections we have this problem. We don't want to like face these challenges later, so we are going to go to this 3D view. In here I'm going to click on all of these parts that we had maybe that clash, and I'm going to hit finish. Usually if you select this part, you can see these thin sections. In reality, we don't have such thing. All of these parts should be created together, and only when we are modeling it in Revit, you can see these parts. They are all together. It is a very united section, and it is actually easier to create it than modeling it in here. Okay, after that we are going to do the same for the base of this elevator pit too. So we are going to go to base of foundation, top of foundation, or any other level that might be easier. And in this part, again, I'm going to create my slab, the same type with this pick line. We can go to this 3D view, and in here we're going to add 10 centimeter offset for that in all of these parts. And in this section, if we hit finish, we are going to go to this section. And in here, I think the easiest way is to use this align option. Click on this part, and in here, and it is exactly in its place. Now if you go to this 3D view, again we can see all of these parts, all of these different sections, the main concrete, this part, which is two different sections. Okay, and also in the interior side, as you can see, everything is clean and perfect, set exactly where they need to be. So this is just one way of creating elevator pit and all of its details based on the documentation, based on the plans you have. You can have different ways for creating exactly what you need, and I think this is the best thing about Revit. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If there is any topic on your mind and you want me to create a video about it, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.